Hi, good afternoon, good morning, welcome everybody. I'm very delighted to welcome you on this webinar. This is going to be an amazing journey. As you have just joined in, I would like to ask you if you can write your name and which country are you from in the chat box so that everybody knows who is there. And within 1 minute, we're going to start our webinar. So let's start interacting. Just write your name and your country. Hello, Liga. Ricard, Zazen. Maria is there. Pascal is there from Belgium. Amazing. Hi, Pascal. Yeah, that's fantastic that we are all from different parts of the world. From Croatia, Latvia, Australia, Czech Republic, India. Amazing. So we're just going to wait for 2 more minutes. And if you've just joined in, just use the chat box and write your name and introduce yourself to the group. It is going to be an experiential webinar where we're going to go into the experiences. So it's nice to just introduce yourself, have your name and which country are you from in the chat box. I'm just going to wait 1 more minute. If anyone has just joined in now, I can see the numbers of participants are increasing. So if you have just joined in, I would like to invite you to write your name and your country in the chat box so if you can introduce yourself to the group. So we have quite a good number of people joined in already. So let's begin. It's a good number, 1802. Right now, the Bali time. So welcome everybody, Namaste. My name is Swami Anahata, and today I'm going to share some of the foundation of living a healthy, happy, joyful life. Because these two contradictory elements that are spirituality and materialism, they are going to come and be united inside of you if you are open to receive what I'm going to share. So that's how we're going to go inside. And I'm just going to pull the slides. And before I go, because many of you may not know me, so I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Swami Anahata, and I was born in India in a small town, and my childhood was without any toys or computer electronics devices, so I was very raw and wild. And from that point onwards, till I was teenage, I was struggling with a lot of different things that were questions about life. And as you know, India is a very spiritual country, and I had a lot of spiritual information downloaded on me, but I was struggling with the part of the wealth dynamics. So that was the struggle started. So my main quest was how to bring my mother out of that poor life and give some kind of safety. So therefore, the first part of my life was dedicated how I can earn enough money, how can I have a comfortable life. And when I reached to that point, after that, I knew that this is only half of the journey. Half journey is left now. And then I spent 20 years of my life researching how a man can find his own spirit back. That's what. So I have more than 20 years of experiences in the field of spirituality before I was working in the corporate world. I have founded Awakened Masculinity Training dedicated only for men because I feel that man needs right now more support than ever because more and more men are awakening their energy, their desires to contribute, and they want to find their space in this modern society, which is not so easy at the moment. That's why I created Awakened Masculinity Training. I'm also a holistic body worker. I know many different forms of body work, and I'm a Tibetan acupressure professional as well. And I learned a very unique art, which is color light therapy, which that works on the acupuncture point as well. I spent my entire last 15 years connected with Osho communities all over the world. I went to different community to learn how to be with the international community where more people come from different race, nationalities. And I wanted to enhance my experiences of living in an international community. So that's something about myself. So let's roll the subject. Yes, I'm teaching training all over the world for man and woman and for couples. That's a little bit about me. So let's dive into the subject of materiality and spirituality. My own understanding is that the world so far is completely divided into these two areas. When a boy or a girl is grown up, we have given them first thing. When somebody, you might have noticed that when you were a teenager, what was your main quest? Your quest was to find freedom. Find freedom to ability to choose what you want from your life. And that freedom, ability to choose what you want, come from resources like money, power, skills. So that's what I call material world. So in the beginning, the education system, the society, this forms us move towards a part of the life which is we call materiality. And then I will also go and talk about spirituality. So what do I mean by materialist world? It is what is outside of you, what you are able to see and sense from your senses. You can see, smell, touch, feel. And that's what is the material world. It consists of many different things. House, cars, family, and relationship. These are all about material world. Depends, when you see, I can give you an example. I was in a place in India called McLeodganj in Dharamshala. And what I saw there is lots of monks because the Dalai Lama lives there. So what I saw in this area is that lots of monks were moving around and they had a book they were reading. So I became very curious to see what book they are reading. And when I spoke to them, they were trying to learn English. And I asked them, why do you need to learn English? Their main desire was, all monks, their desire was to come to the West. And that gave me a clue that at the age of 6 or 7, they got initiated into spirituality, become a monk. And after having a meditative experiences and living a spiritual life, 20 years down the line, they realized that they have lost the material world. And now they want to learn English, come to the West, earn money, and live a materialistic life. On the other hand, when I teach people in my workshops, whoever comes in my workshop, these people are from banking industry, telecommunications, software developer. And when I talk to them deeply, when I sit on a meal, they all say that I have what I ever wanted to dream, but I would like to start my spiritual journey. So can you see this contradiction? One part, which is the monk life, they spend their 20, 25 years into spirituality. And after that, they found that they repressed their materialistic desire. They did not live it. And now they want to live. And same on other section, people who are working in the banking, telecommunication, in the real world, what we call city life. After spending 20 years in their profession, they realize that this is not enough. If I continue like this, I will miss half of my life, which is spirituality. So how did it happen that so far there is no system developed where we can walk side by side spirituality, materialistic world, spirituality, materialistic world? They both are needed. And I feel so sad when I meet these monks that they spend 20, 25 years on one directional life, one dimensional life. And same is when I meet people who come to my workshop and they miss spiritual, how can I start my spiritual journey? And they are now almost like 50 years, 55 years old. Most of the energy is gone. They don't have that kind of energy in their body to awaken all the centers that are needed for spirituality. So that's the point. That's why I'm giving this webinar now, to share how you can save your 20 or 25 years of life living one-dimensional life. They both can be combined easily and naturally. All we need to know is how to balance them. Because balancing is very difficult. The middle way, the path of the medium, is very, very difficult, because our mind always tends to go either on the one side or other side. It cannot be in the center. So that is the subject of this. By the way, if you stay all along in this webinar, at the end of the webinar, I will be giving you some of my offerings, which would be an amazing offering to take home with you. So stay tuned till the end. This webinar is going to be only 45 minutes, so it's very, very quick. So let's look at what we call materialistic world. It is outside of you. Everything that your senses can perceive. House, car, family, relationship, that's what we call our outside world, that occupies you and engulf you. And if you see one difference with the outside world is often sexually obsessed. There is a lot of desire to move towards sex, power, and money. So I just wrote sex, but it actually also obsessed by power and money. So that's what is about outside world. And when you look about a spiritual world, what does it consist of? What does a spiritual world consist of? So the spiritual world, what I understand is that inside of you, it is inside of you. And this inside world, you cannot perceive just by your senses. You cannot see them just by your senses. And third thing is that the inner world is so vague, because there are no results. There is no clear, tangible way you can measure that you are moving, you are progressing in a spiritual world. That's why you can't make any goal. You don't even know how you're progressing. There's only way of sensing with your intuition, with your feeling, you can know that whether you're progressing or not. So that's also, we're going to talk about it in this one. So that's the inner world and outer world that I was talking about. Now, one thing is very important about inner and outer world, materiality and spirituality. Materialistic world, when you focus your energy into materialistic world, outer plane, outside of you, senses, then it gives you a kind of a fast-paced life, and it's hyperactive life. Most of the people don't even have time to do things that they enjoy, and they wait for the holiday. So the person who is in the materialistic world, 70 to 80% time spending in this world, crave and hanker for holidays. And the spirituality that is practiced by materialistic world is often a Sunday-based business. You go on Sunday, one day a week, and go to the church or the temples, and you pray, and that's more than enough. Whereas if you go to the spiritual world, you say the people who are in the spiritual world, they are very slow. They are very slow, and often it feels like dullness is there. And the spiritual world always prays about the soul. Soul is important, and the materialistic world is very much body-based world. So let's see how to balance it. The number one key how to balance is, the master key is meditation. If you know, if you learn, if you can dive into the space of meditation, that is the only way you can balance it. Because in meditation simply means when you're aligned in your body, mind, heart, and soul. When it is aligned, when it is in the present moment, that's where the master key is hiding. And I will go into it, what meditation is and how to do it. But the number one thing is that the meditation is the master key. And at this point, I would like to ask for a poll from you. I wanted to ask you, and let's start the poll. Can you please click on and give me your result. What are your success parameters in material world? How do you know that you are succeeding in your material world? Is it money that makes you feel that? Is it power? Or is it knowledge? Or your social status? So just choose. I just wanted to know, how do you know that you are successful in the materialistic world? I'll just wait for a few more seconds, the more responses are coming. And then we will just share this, that what people are talking about. Just click before I end the poll. So do you know, this is very interesting, the result that has come just now in front of me, that 40% of you think that, oh, now it changed to 30. Yes, it's 40% of people out of this thinks that when you have freedom, capacity to choose, when you have freedom in the outer world, that means you are successful. And 27% think that knowledge is the key to success in the materialistic world, knowledge. So I'm going to end this poll and then I pull out another one. I'll just show you the result of the poll so you can just see. This is the result that came out of this poll. It's interesting, right? It is amazing. I'm very impressed that you think that knowledge is the key and freedom is the key for that. Let's go to the second poll, which is also equally important when we spoke about spiritual and materialistic world. I wanted to start the second poll. What are your success parameters in spiritual world? I'm sure that spiritual means when you are going inward, meditations, prayer. So what are your parameters for spiritual success? How do you know that spiritually you are progressing? When you have peace of mind, or when you have loving heart, or number of years of practices that you are doing, like I said in the beginning, 20 years of practices. So a few more seconds before you choose your answer, and then. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's publish this result. So 44% of you are saying peace of mind is the parameter that you feel the success. Peace of mind and loving heart is actually the highlighting factor here. Peace of mind. Now, I would just like to take out the last poll for today. I wanted to ask you this question. Do you have a regular meditation practice? When I tell you regular practice means you do it 5 times a week. How many of you have regular practices? Please be honest. I don't have the regular practice for 5 times a week. So I know. Wow, that's fantastic. So the result is very interesting. It's becoming more towards the truth. Earlier, the 100% was regular practice. Now, 38% of people out of you have regular practices, and 62% of you don't have regular practices. I would like to ask you, when you say the people who have said they have regular practices, what kind of practices you are doing? What kind of practices do you do? Can you write on the chat box? I just wanted to know what kind of spiritual practices you do. If you can just write, like when you're writing that you do some practices 5 times a day, sadhana. Michaela is saying sadhana is her regular practice. Passive meditations, mindfulness, vipassana, Surya Namaskar, and prana yoga. Yoga is coming, stay in silence, meditation on the heart. So these are some of the questions that regular practice, meditation. So if you see, meditation is coming as a prominent integral meditation. And There is a different, many version of meditation: Vipassana, mindfulness meditation, dynamic meditation, visualization meditation, morning meditation, sadhana, hatha yoga, breathing meditation. So what I'm saying is actually proving with the people who are here and they do regular practice that meditation is the master key to balance inner and outer world. Now, what does meditation mean? Because for some people, Zen is a meditation technique. And for some, Dhyan, sadhana, hatha yoga. For some, breathing practice, silent meditation. So these are the meditation practice. I can just tell you that everything that brings you into the here and now is a meditation practice. That's there. But the challenge is, that's where the key lies. Your energy has two ways of manifesting itself. One is a dynamic manifestation, and one is a very quiet and centered manifestation. And that's why there are so many opinions here. Some people like this passive, silent way of being with the energy. And some people knows the dynamic way of being with the energy. And when you look at the world of materiality and spirituality, of course, when your energy is dynamic, that is more benefit for the materialistic world because you have a lot of energy moving in your body. From that space, you can create, you can manifest, you can go out in the world and bring result, produce results. Can you imagine when you're very quiet and silent and peaceful and you're going for a sales meeting? What will be the result of that? When you go from a Zen meditation practice in a sales meeting of yoga, or you're going for a finance or tax meeting, something like that. And that's where I myself have struggled, because in the beginning I was doing passive meditation and I was working in the corporate. And when I used to go to the office, I think that this is not the right job for me. And this is not the right kind of people I want to work with. And I left my job. Now when I'm sitting here, I found a way that the job was not wrong. And the people were not wrong or right. It was just that I was one-dimensional in my meditation practice. So when we do a lot of Vipassana practice, Zen, Buddhism meditations or sadhana, what it does is actually, it creates a very deep depth of silence, equanimity, peacefulness. This is beautiful, but what happens is that without dynamism, without missing this movement of energy, without having that movement of energy, you cannot succeed in outside world. Outside world need a super strong, powerful energy in you. And now look at the world. When you are another type of energy, when you are working in the office, having sales meeting, project management, accounting, finances, everything, and then suddenly when you come in the house and you want to do a silent meditation, what happens to you? It takes you 15 to 20 to 30 minutes to quieten your mind and relax your energy before you can start your meditation practices. So that's where I want to bring attention to that. In the modern time where we are living in 2020, this is the time. If you want to merge your materialistic world and your spiritual world, then you have to find a way to have both type of practices in your toolkit. Active, dynamic meditations, and second, passive, silent, non-doing meditation. And that is the perfect balance, because when you have yin and yang, active and passive, doing with a lot of creativity and enthusiasm, and when you want to be not doing, you can simply drop into this quiet, peaceful, silent space. So that's the key. So in your practice, if you start with both one active and one passive meditation a day, and I'm going to talk about the timings and duration of these practices afterwards, but meditation is the key, and we know that meditation is a must in our daily life now. Second, what type of meditation? One active and one passive meditation. One doing meditation, one non-doing meditation is a very, very beautiful combination. Now, one point which sabotage everything that you plan for yourself is excuses. I have thousands of excuses not to stick to my meditation practices. And I'm sure you also have those mind thoughts when you in the morning, you put your yoga mat and suddenly the mind says that you are tired, you didn't have a good sleep. Just do the savasana and do nothing. Just do the passive. So I just wanted to share you one of the piece of wisdom that has helped me in my life. I wanted to read it. You will always have money, time, and energy for things that matter in your life. And you will always run out of time, energy, and money for the things that don't matter in your life. If you can understand that, so whenever somebody tells me, oh, I wanted to attend your webinar, but I didn't because I didn't have time or I had something else, I know for sure that it is not their priority. It is not top in their priority list. As simple as that. If somebody says that I would like to attend your workshop, but I don't have money, I simply turn it into that it is not their priority right now. The moment you make something your priority, you will always find time, energy, and money for that. So, see at your priority list very clearly that is meditation in that priority list on top. If it is on the top, then you will surely always find energy, time, and resources to do the meditation. So that's what I wanted to say. And now the masterpiece that can actually revolutionize my life was this, that when you want to bring a change in your life, why not start with a bigger piece than a very small change inserting inside your life, and then you work on that, and then sometimes you fail, sometimes you succeed. So I want to ask you, what are the activities that you do the most in your life? Like in your 24 hours, if you want to divide, what is one thing that predominantly takes your most of the time? Can you please write on the chat box? What is that activity that takes most of the time? At least a big chunk of your time. Please write on the chat box. What is that activity? Work, sleep, reading, work. So you got the point. Work. At least everybody work 6 to 7 hours, minimum to minimum. 7 hours of work. Should we agree on 7 to 8 hours? That's 1/3 of your life. Now the second most activity that you do every day is sleep. And I hope if you are healthy, you are sleeping at least 6 to 8 hours a day. So when you connect your work, yes, Abhi, people are writing many things that I work on this project, but all kind of works that you do, the work is the main thing. It's 8 hours. Then the sleep is 8 hours. When you combine these two things, sleeping and work, it is 16 hours of your 24 hours. It's 3/4 of your life. 3/4 of your lifetime goes into working and sleeping. So if you want to bring transformation in your life, you have to start. If you want a rapid transformation in your life, then please start that transformation in your sleep and in your working life. The moment you transform, can you imagine that your sleep becomes meditation? You don't have to wake up and do some processes to do meditation. Can there be a meditation method which you can do just before falling asleep, and then your 8 hours becomes meditation? You're going into meditation slowly and slowly, and you slip into the sleep, and then 8 hours becomes your meditation. And same thing, could it be possible that you make your work in such a way that you are meditating while doing your presentation, talking to the people, writing your emails? Could it be so amazing that when you come out of work, you are full of energy? you are amazingly shining because you are meditating 8 hours. So this is the key point I want to highlight in the whole presentation, that when you focus your attention and energy and time and money on your work and your sleep, your life is transformed. Your life is transformed. Now I will tell you how we can transform our work and life, work and sleep. So I just want to stop the slide. Now the first thing is, the most challenging thing has happened in the West is that we are wired so much. Most of the people don't have deep sleep. They don't sleep deep. How can you expect when the person is not sleeping deep enough? Because sleep is a restart button for your mind, for your body. When you don't have a restart button, it will be like a Windows computer. When you don't restart for a year or for weeks or something will get wrong. It start becoming slower. It start becoming more cluttered. When you restart, it refreshes everything. So sleep is important. Only by you making sleep your priority, your sleep will be deep. I have experimented with it. When I make a priority that my sleep is the most important thing for me in a whole life, then my sleep started becoming deeper. It's just like a child. You give attention and the child becomes quieter. So first thing that you can do is actually make sleep your priority. Start becoming aware and witness how your sleep quality is. And if it is not deep enough, then there are ways you can deepen your sleep. First thing is that create more darkness where you are, where you're sleeping. We have made our cities full of light, so darkness. There are black curtains. I actually travel with black curtains. When I go to anywhere in the hotel, there is if the curtain is very thin, then I put my black curtain and I have a deep sleep there. So deep darkness, deepen your sleep. The second thing is that if you can do it, I know it's very hard. If you can stop your mobile phone or computer and stop staring at the screen half an hour before you go to bed, that is the biggest gift that you can give to yourself when sleep is your priority. If you can just switch off all the screens movement half an hour before you sleep, your brain can have half an hour of resting and not processing, not thinking anything. And then you can go to bed. It is amazing. So I'm not going to much deeper to give you more tips. In fact, I can just tell you one very important aspect about sleep is that it is scientific experiment done by Clearleon photography, which actually captured the auric field of the human being, that when you sleep, your energy bodies expand and it becomes, in the day-to-day life, your aura can be like 2 feet or 1 feet above your body. That is the aura of a daily life. But when you sleep, your aura becomes almost 3 meters. And whatever is around is 3 meters becomes you. It becomes part of you. So pay attention what is around your bed. If you have so many cluttered stuff around your bed, that will not allow you to fall deeply asleep. So see that before you go to bed, you can empty your space around the bed so you can actually expand. And that's why lovers would like to sleep together, because when you sleep together, their auric field start merging and making love with each other without doing anything. So that's why it's important what kind of places you are sleeping. So I'm not going to go much about sleeping because I just wanted to inspire you to pay attention to your sleep. It is 8 hours. It's 1/3 of your life. And find that clock of your sleeping, because my clock starts. If I don't go to bed at 10:30, I can never ever have deep sleep. Let's say if I go to 11:30, it's not the same quality of sleep as if when I go to 10:30 bed. So find your own way. Second, work. Now work is so powerful aspects of our life, not only because it is 8 hours, but it defines who you are. We are identified. When I say somebody, introduce yourself, first they introduce their name and then second what they do. So it is a very important part of your identity in the daily life. I don't think many of us choose our work very carefully. It is driven by the childhood conditioning, where should we go and what kind of work we should do. But the moment you start becoming aware of your energy, your body, your mind, and your heart, you surely know what is working and what is not working for you. So the main intention is that become aware of your work, what type, what quality of your work you like, and what thing that you don't like about your work. And if it becomes very visibly clear to you, you are always empowered enough to make a shift. You can have the things, the skills that you like to share with people, and the things that are actually not made for you. And then you can negotiate. You always have a power to change the way you would like to work. But most of us don't even allow ourselves to have that power. Even let's forget about changing the work, but how to make what you have more joyful rather than going towards what is joyful. And that's where meditation come into place. If you can have some tools and techniques with you while working, for example, there are meditation methods that you can practice when you are discussing something with your colleagues or your bosses. There are many beautiful meditation methods. I can give an example. One time I was talking to my boss in corporate world, and I was doing a meditation practice, and I saw suddenly he stopped and he asked me, "Are you all right? Are you doing some meditation practices or what?" He was so sensitive that he could recognize that I was practicing a meditation that time. It was amazing that to have that feedback. So there are meditation practices that you can do and take back home in your working, take back in your work life. And just prepare while driving. You can have meditation practice. And meditation practice are so beautiful because it rejuvenates you. So that way you can transform your work life by meditating while working and also meditating while sleeping. And when I say meditating while sleeping, that does not mean that you have to do something. There are active meditation, there are passive meditation, and we need to combine both of them. I go to the next slide. Let's see what I wanted to share. Now, what do I mean by active meditation? My simple definition of active meditation is that where your body is fully involved, actively involved, and fully part of that meditation process. When you do passive meditation, it's totally the opposite of active meditation. So find, when you want to do active meditation, find a way where you use body as a conduit to generate energy, to charge yourself. So these meditation I call, there are three trinities of active meditation, which is called sound, breath, and movement. When you move your body, when you make sound, and when you breathe in a certain way, that is called active meditation. These are three atoms. When you combine them together, there is an explosion of energy. Boom. And that's what we want in active meditation. Explosion of energy. And always when you do active meditation, my suggestion is that when you do active meditation, then always end the active meditation with silent sitting. So that when you go to the world, people are not scared of you, because you will be so powerful with that active meditation that you need to just quieten your energy again back into the body. And that is a perfect place for active meditation. When you include sound, breath, and movement, use your body to express these three things together and infuse them, and there's an explosion, atomic explosion in your body of energy. And then you sit silently for 5 minutes or something, and then you go to your work. You will be an amazingly transformed being. That's how the energy works. And now let's look at the passive meditation. So the passive meditation where body becomes still. You needed to go beyond the body. That's a passive meditation. Zen, Vipassana, what they do is actually they sharpen your awareness so the body becomes quiet and still. That's a passive meditation. And to do the passive meditation, relaxation is the master key, when you can be relaxed. And the best way to do a passive meditation is that our senses are always going outward. our senses are focused towards the outside world, seeing, feeling, sensing outside world. When you turn these senses inside, that is the master key of doing passive meditation. So let's do a passive meditation first, and then we're going to do active meditation. So I would like to invite you to sit in a position which is comfortable for you, where you can be relaxed. So find a position in which which is going to go on experiencing a meditation. And I can tell you that you will be able to feel a no mind space within a minute. So close your eyes. Gently allow your eyes to be closed. Nobody is watching you right now. You are not visible on the computer, so you can relax. Now, bring your hand like this, the way I am putting my hands. Just put it above and close your eyes. And turn all your 5 senses inward. Start seeing inside, feeling inside your body. Even start listening inside your body. And gently bring your awareness to your hands. Bring your awareness to the hand. Attention, your awareness. You might feel this throbbing, pulsating energy inside your hand. This is your prana, chi. The life force is throbbing inside of you. And I would like to invite you to bring your attention to the little finger of your palm, your hand. Just stay with the little finger. Now move your awareness to the ring finger next to the little one. You may feel this champagne-like bubbles inside your ring finger. Move your attention or awareness to the big finger. And now to the index finger. And finally to the thumb. And now start sensing the whole both of your hand. And see if you can find a connection between your breathing and this pulsating feeling which is inside your hand. What happens when you inhale to the energy inside your hand? And what happens when you exhale to this prana? In this moment, when you're feeling your hand, inside your hand, witness your mind. Are there any thoughts? And the moment there is a thought in the mind, you cannot feel your hand. When you feel your hand, there are no thoughts in the mind. And when you have a thought in the mind, you cannot feel your hand. So when you feel, you cannot think. And when you think, you cannot feel. And gently you can rest your hand on your knees or your lap. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. How are you feeling? Could you? This is a very, very ancient secret to get out of the mind the fastest way. When you start feeling, George is feeling blissful, Mircea is feeling like spaced out. Is your mind more quieter now? So this is what the secret of passive meditation. When you want to do a passive meditation, 3 steps. You feel relaxed, amazing. So 3 steps of passive meditation, and within 5 minutes you can have the deepest relaxation, deepest experience of meditation, and you can almost have no mind. Samadhi, what we call. Simple 3 step. When you do passive meditation, sit, close your eyes, and enter into your feeling sense awareness. Find any place in your body which is resonating in that moment with you. Maybe your hand, maybe your heart, maybe your ears, maybe your nose, whatever it is. Just become aware of all the sensation and start feeling that body part for a few minutes. And immediately you are brought out of the mind and you are in the here and now. So, sitting, turning your senses inward, and bring your attention to the feeling of a special or particular body part. The moment you do it for 5 minutes, you are in the zone of meditation. Afterwards, you can let go of the technique and sit and let this attention move wherever it wants to move. So Mircea, what do you do when you feel tension in a part of the body? You just stay with that sensation. You just stay with the sensations of the body. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to give special attention to a tense part. When you choose a particular body part, if it's tense, you stay with that. If you are choosing a body part which is not tense, then don't pay attention to the part which is tense. It might call your attention, but you stay with the place where you are focusing right now, your attention. 5 minutes. Turn your senses inwards, come into the feeling sense awareness and relax with it. 5 minutes, you are out of the mind, and then continue to move inside your body wherever your attention goes. And whenever you are out of the feeling sense awareness, again bring it back to the body. And that way, you will have glimpses of meditation and what we call mind churning thought processes. And then when you remember, you come back again. And that's the art of passive meditation. It's like catching the bull by the horn. Our mind is a bull, and you're catching it by the horn and bringing it back into the present moment. That's a passive meditation. Now shall we try one active meditation from my toolkit? So let's try one active meditation now. So this active meditation is connected with the breath, sound, and movement. So would you, if it's okay for you to make sound, then you make the sound. But if it's not okay for you, maybe you are in the family setting or somewhere or office or in the train, maybe you are traveling right now, then please let go of the area of the sound. You just do the movement and breath. It is also a 2-minute process and you will be fully recharged in these 2 minutes. So let's do this practice. Are you ready? Maybe you can just give me a thumbs up. Are you ready? Just say yes and we go. Just few person if you are ready for an active meditation. I'm not sure from where you are logging into the webinar, so I just wanted to make sure that you are in a safe space to do this meditation. Okay, at least few people are writing that they are in a safe space to do this meditation. Okay, fantastic, great. Let's go. Okay, great. So this meditation will involve your hands like this, and the breath. This breathing will be through the nose. You will be doing through the nose. So I just show you this breathing practice, and it's a rejuvenation. It's like you are having a Red Bull from inside. This drink that your teenager drinks a lot to feel energized. This is a Red Bull kind of thing from inside, energizing yourself. So you can use it anytime when you are feeling low energy. You can do it for 1 minute and then you will be full of energy. So what will happen that when I inhale, I will raise my hand, and when I exhale, I will close my hand. That's all. This is movement and the breathing. And in ideal scenario, you will also make lots of sound with it. But I will not show it right now because the microphone is very close and we can do it some other time. So I just show you how you do it. So inhale up, exhale down. So let's begin this meditation with a clap, and then when I clap again, we'll stop it. Yeah? Okay. Ready? So let's begin. Inhale, raise your hands. Exhale, bring the hands to your chest. I'm not going to breathe because maybe it's too loud. Just please continue to do. Continue to do it. We're just going to do for half a minute. Just do it. Inhale and exhale with the nose. And stop. And you can close your eyes. And feel your body as we did in a passive meditation. The sparkling, champagne-like bubbles all over your body. You can feel it in your fingers, toes, your hand, your chest. And open your eyes when you're ready. You know, we did it only for 20 seconds, this exercise. So it takes 20. How are you feeling? Like, is your energy has shifted into something different? So everybody's quiet, so it's a nice sign. It's a good sign that you are in a good space. Yes. George is writing, wow, yes, joyful. Some people are feeling buzzing in the upper body. I loved it. Extra, yes, bubbling. So whenever you feel bubbling in your body, that simply means that you are throbbing with life force energy. And that's what we call active meditation. When you do any active meditation, your body will be throbbing with vital force, energy. And that's what is needed to be successful in the materialistic world. So can you imagine that you wake up in the morning, you do 5 minutes of a practice of active meditation, and you go to the office. You will be driving your car by whistling because there's so much energy. You enter in the office from this high vibrational energy and you are efficient. You're meditating. You're powerful. And you can forgive people for what they are doing bad or wrong with the higher energy, not with the lower energy. So it doesn't take much time. Meditation doesn't have to be a 1 hour practice. It can be 5 minutes. It can be 3 minutes. But we need to know all these techniques, which are short snippet. When you take a coffee, when you get tired, it's like a fast food, fast energizing. Same thing you can do with meditation. And you don't have to drink coffee or Red Bull. Meditation does the same thing. So active meditation, when you want to be succeeding, being efficient in materialistic world. Passive meditation, when you want to progress in spiritual realm. That's the secret. That's the key. So we need to know all these meditation techniques that are available there. And we have not been given training and education for meditation techniques. If our mother, father, friends can just share with us, if you are, I don't like my work, or I'm so low energy, or I'm tired after the work. Rather than telling you something or going to a bar or doing something else, if somebody can give you a small, short meditation technique and you do it, like the way we did it, bingo. That's all we need from the fans and family, isn't it? That's what we need. So that's what I wanted to share. And now let's see what is left from the presentation. Now I wanted to talk about balancing factors. So when you do active and passive meditation, you can just make sure that you balance these 3 factors. Body, so you are using the body, activity, and then also has to be non-activity. Sleep, passive meditation is non-activity. Active meditation, your work, is activity. Energy. If you listen to your energy, it gives you lots of clue. Third thing is, the most important thing is emotions. Your emotions are the most powerful force that you have. You can influence millions of people on the planet if you use your positive vibration of emotions. You can create catastrophic results for you if you are using the emotion wrongly. And therefore, body, energy, and emotions are totally connected with meditations. When you do active meditation, your body, energy, and emotions will be completely different. When you do passive meditation, your body, energy, and emotions will be completely different. When you do active meditation, your body will be alive, throbbing with a lot of energy. Your energy will be high, and your emotions will be joyful, powerful, energized. And when you take this energy, emotions into your materialistic world, you do some projects, you have a meeting, you create a website. From this energy, there is a sure 100% guarantee that you're going to succeed. And at the same time, when you do passive meditation, when you're quiet, calm, tranquil, in a zone of non-doing, that is surely going to bring peace of mind, an open heart. That's what you wrote, success in spiritual world. So that's the key. Your body, your energy, and your emotions are the key. Active and passive meditation balance is a fundamental for being successful in materialistic world and the spiritual world as well. Now comes, because I also want to have a very nice materialistic world. So I actually knew this Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. It's a 5,000 years old book. This book is written in Sanskrit. Actually, in the beginning, it was not written. It was an oral transmission. So this book has 112 meditation methods that come from Shiva and Shakti. 112 meditation methods. And out of these meditation methods, there will be 2 or 3 meditation methods that are made only for you. Entirely, purely for you. And I have started my spiritual journey, Tantra path with Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, and then I was teaching in Himalayas, the retreat of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, where I was teaching 112 meditation methods to people. Now, these meditation methods, if you go and buy a book of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, because there are a lot of commentaries on Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, you will find philosophy, but you will not find a step-by-step guidance how to do those meditation practices. And these meditation practices are in many aspects of our human life: sleep, death, love and relating, creativity, playfulness. There are so many aspects, and there are meditation on that. So I have created an online course where I am presenting these 112 meditation methods in a high quality HD videos, and the guidance that I'm giving you right now, like this way. So this course consists of 112 meditation methods, and we have shot and we have made it available ready 25 meditation methods right now. So when I'm presenting you this website, which is only going to be launched now when you are here, in this meditation course, online course, you will get 104 videos, where, because we all learn meditation from a different way. Some are very auditory, some are a feeling type of person, and some are body-based person. So I have created this course in a way that all kind of sensory person can learn this meditation method. So these meditation methods are presented first in the oral transmission, where I will be speaking in Sanskrit, the sutra, because this book has 112 sutras. Sutras are condensed messages. Then when you decode the sutra, it becomes a potent meditation practice. And then there are meditation practice for singles, and there are some meditation practices for couples. So today, because this webinar, and it was main focus that I wanted to launch this course with you, whoever is interested in my work and the way it resonates with the way I do things. So this course is now launched, and right now this is available only for you who are on the webinar with a 20% discount. And it's not only 20% discount, but you are also going to be part of a community that I'm building online, a Vigyan Bhairav Tantra community, where we can practice meditation methods in our daily life, active meditation and passive meditation. Also, then we come together like this setup and we talk about it, we share how the meditation process are going. So it's going to be a very nice communal meditation practices that we are doing. And 1 year you will have access to this community where I will be presented there regularly. We're going to do a master classes there. So this whole thing, there are 20% discount, access to a Tantra community, and also access to the additional content which is not available on the online course. And you will be also part of a one big online event that I will be holding. This all can be accessed to you, which is worth of 1,250 euro. Today you will get it for free, and we're just going to give 30 packages of this. So I just wanted to ask you, there are two options how you can get this, the bonus, everything you. The first option is that you can make the full payment. If you are really convinced, you make a full payment and you get the access. The second option, if you are still not convinced, you need your time, then you can make a 55 euro prepayment right now, and within 72 hours, when you have thought about it, when you have gone through our website and the materials and everything, then you can make the rest of the payment, and then you will have the same benefit. So if you're ready, I can just launch this offer to you. You can just have a look on your screen. This is the offer that I'm giving you. This is for the full payment. If you are making a full payment, you will not only get all these bonuses, but also you're going to get 3 online courses for free. The Sexual Mastery for Men. Let's talk about man only for women. And there is a Awakening Your Energy Body, my signature meditation that will get if you make a full payment right now. You can check out the course detail by clicking the course detail button, and you will get the details of this option. However, if you are interested in the second option, then I will just launch the second option. If you already clicked it, that's fantastic. I will go and launch the second offer where you can pay €55 right now, and rest you can pay in 72 hours, and you will still get the benefit of all these courses. And I'm feeling very joyful when I'm presenting this sales pitch, because this is part of our materialistic world. And I feel proud that I'm doing this to balance my spiritual world. So that's where this whole world comes. So I do things which I love, and this is what I love. I create meditation practices. I spread meditations. And that's what the offer is here. Of course, it is packaged in a way that is look like I want you to go inside this package and feel, does it resonate with you? There are 25 meditation methods that we just practiced 1 or 2 meditation here. There will be 25 meditations from a time span of 5 minutes to 1 hour long meditations. There are some meditation for couples, some meditation for singles. So you can make a choice and take your time and look at the proposals that I have just sent you. Arja is saying, I can't see the total price of the course. When you click on this link, that you will be directed to a website, and then you can see there all details. If you can't find the website, then just let me know. I can type the website URL here. So this is the website URL. I've just sent join.swamianahata.com. You can even click here and then see the whole thing. And have a look. We paid so much attention to create this website. It is a joyful adventure of me, Alexandra, and Maria. We really, really enjoyed creating this artwork. So there are 3 options, 3 plans to choose from. You can choose any plan. And if you want to book now, you will get all of these benefits straight away to your mailbox right now, so that you can start your practice straight away after this webinar. Just by making a payment of €55, you block that place, and then you get all the offerings. And if you're really, really sure that this is going to benefit you, which I would highly recommend, that this is a masterpiece. It took me like 20 years to find this space, how to create esoteric meditation practices in a digital format. And finally, we found a way to transmit these subtle energies through digital format. And I'm very happy with that. And if you have any questions about this offer, you can write on the chat box. We are happy to help you here with that offer. My intention if you adapt this course, you will be part of this living Tantra community where we will be coming periodically and doing practices of Vijnanabhara Tantra, doing Q&A sessions and enhancing. So can you imagine having these tools and techniques in your pocket for sleep and death? How to make sex your spiritual path, how to enhance your communication relationship, how to opening your 7 energy bodies, how to awaken prana, kundalini, and chakra system. So it's mixing of material world and spiritual world together, this Vijnanabhara Tantra. Is there any question that you would like to ask other than offer it? If you want to Any question about the offer, you can ask me here in the chat box, or even about the course. That's okay. But I can tell you this is an amazing offer right now, because after 72 hours, we're going to launch this to all over the world, and then the price will be the full price that you see on the website, and then it will be available for everybody. I give you a few more minutes to go through the process and select, make your choice. So I fully believe that what Vigyan Michaela is saying, I still do not see a link. So I pull the offer again to you. So it is on your screen now, Michaela. You can click on reserve best price and then you would go to that page. Or you can go to, Maria is sending you the link, join.swamianahata.com, and you can click there. Yeah, great. That's amazing. Thank you for giving your time and energy for my creativity, what I created to share this ancient wisdom that was in the book. Any questions about what we discussed about spirituality and materiality, and also about the God? I'll just be here for one more minute, and then I will end the webinar by thanking you. Thank you, Elswan. You are saying thank you. You are doing a wonderful job. Thank you very much. I do feel that these kind of words from you inspire me more. Levi is asking, it includes couples meditation as well as single meditation. Levi, there is a just to touch plan which only includes single meditation. But if you go to heart plan, that includes couples meditation as well. Else is asking, so now I can choose 3 options to choose course, and then you get a bonus packet. Yes, Else. You can choose any of these 3 options and you will get the bonus offer. Yes, breathing. Levent Alper is writing, breathing. Yes, when you're... Yeah, only 30% get this package. So I'm asking you, while you're doing this, how are you feeling about shopping for a meditation package right now? Are you centered, grounded, feeling relaxed? That's what meditation is. Dace is saying, I can't write in my phone number. There is just 7 numbers, or I see something else. So the phone number is not a must. You can skip it if you want to buy. And this meditation is course is structured in this way. You log into the course. You will have high quality videos. There will be sutras. Sutras is condensed message. There will be 12 different aspects of meditations. You can choose every day. If you feel today that I want to do a passive meditation, then you go to a section, mindfulness and witnessing. If you want to do meditation on sound, then you go to meditation on sound. If you want to do meditation with chakra, kundalini and prana energy, you go there. And then you click a meditation methods, and I will be explaining you how to do this meditation, and there will be a demonstration of how to do that meditation. If you are interested in reading the philosophy behind the sutra, what Shiva and Shakti is saying, then you can click on the philosophy, then you will have only the philosophy. If you want to hear me speaking Sanskrit, then you can click on reading the Sanskrit Sutra, then you can have this poetic nectar coming into your eyes, into your ears with this. So this is how it's designed. If you want to have oral transmission, then let me read you the sutra. So it's like I'm telling you the story. If you want to have a knowledge of that sutra, then go to the philosophical section of that sutra. If you want to do real embodied practice, then go to how to do this practice. And this way, you have all types of information and knowledge about that sutra. And once you practice that sutra for 7 times, that becomes you. You have embodied that meditation practice. You can speak on that meditation practice with authority and firm groundedness. And that's what it is. Tia Rakhova, you are asking that you feel sad because it seems wonderful but can't even afford the cheapest one. So Tia, you can leave your email address and see what we can do about you if you're really in this situation. I haven't discussed it with my team right now. I don't know whether I will do something or not, but I will surely get back to you. So just write your email address to me on the chat box. Because I would like you to have access to meditations. Bearing in mind that providing these kinds of meditation without you having to travel to expensive workshops and following some guru or master, we need to use technology. And those technologies are these days expensive, therefore. The course price is there. Okay, that was amazing. Thank you for sharing your presence. Thank you for listening. Thank you for receiving. And thank you for sharing your wisdom as well, time to time. If there are anything that you want to ask, I will just stay a few more seconds. Otherwise, I will close this webinar now. Thank you, Tia. I got your email address. So I just tell you that if you really feel that you want to be self-empowered, independent, and having lots of meditation practice in your toolkit, then do not look further. This is the meditation process where you will be having lots of tools to play around. While sleeping, what kind of meditation to do? When you wake up, what type of meditation practices are there? When you want to go and do something with your sexual energy, what meditation practices you should be doing? When you are single or you're a couple, active or passive meditations. Meditation while traveling, when you're traveling on a train or car, what kind of meditation practice should we do? So this has the whole spectrum of human experiences in these meditation. So once you get hand of these 25 meditation practices, you will feel very rich. You will feel very rich in your heart because you have so many meditation practices. And from time to time, I will be guiding you and asking you questions or answering your questions, so then we can have a guided teachings of Vijnana Tantra. You don't have to travel anywhere. Okay, thank you very much. And because you stayed with us till the end, we are going to send you a free course to everybody who is there right now. And this free course will be on your mailbox after the webinar. So whether you buy it or not buy it, I feel grateful, and then just practice this meditation that is going to be in your mailbox. Enjoy that meditation and see you somewhere. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And see you somewhere. If you are buying the course, I will be seeing you in the classroom, having one-to-one. And otherwise, have a very good day. Have a beautiful, balanced life in your materialistic world and spiritual world, in your body, in your emotions, in your energy. Thank you. Goodbye. Das Svidaniya. And I don't know in what language I should say. Bye.